Alright folks, I am Shipwreck Sean. How are we doing? Today we are going to be sampling the Following Seas demo. Quick look at the settings. I've got everything cranked as far as they will go, with the volume turned down ever so slightly. So we're just going to head in and see what to make of it. We have struck a reef. Okay, so pretty dramatic intro there. Oh shia boy. Okay, so we're in a sinking ship. E to open. Oh, I'm stuck. We're letting in quite a bit of water there. We've got some ladders here. E. Okay, up we go. Okay, I'm very much liking this so far. Oh wow. Okay, no hanging around, because we are taking in a lot of water, it would seem. How do I get upwards? Is that a set of ladders? There we go. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Grab. Well, that's not going to do anything. Oh, jeezy peeps. Okay, I'm going to crawl up to the highest point. I'm not seeing any land around. Grab, release, up the ladder. Nope. No land around us, so... Oh, and we are healing pretty bad. Men, we're going down, I think. That was a pretty hefty gash in the hull. Can I jump? Can I jump? Hang around the side of the hull here. I don't know what era we're set in, but this looks like, well, we've got cannons. It's got the feel of a frigate. Oh, we're going down, lads. Oh jeez. Okay, so very dramatic start to this game. Oh, we're going down. We are down. Okay, I can jump in the water, climb onto the hull here. I don't think finding the helm and steering is going to be of much use to us. So I guess we just go down with the ship. Alright, okay. For those of you who follow this channel, you'll know that I upload Sailwind videos pretty regularly. So I'm going to try my best not to compare this game. And already off the bat, it seems like a very different experience. I can expect a sailing simulator, because the developer says that this is a game where you're not going to go ahead and drive a boat like a car. Everything matters, whether that's wind, weight, sail positioning. Is that a Jolly Roger up there? Are we pirates? Or is that just... Well, I don't think releasing the anchor is going to help right now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. Other than hoping that someone comes to rescue me, of which it doesn't look like. I'm pressing tab expecting some sort of in-game menu, but there's nothing like that. If I press escape, that just skips the intro, which I don't want to do. Wow, okay, so Thirst Fox. This game's pretty terrifying. For headphone users like me, that wind is howling in my ears. Have we lost the rudder? I don't want to go back in the ocean. Oh, right as I say that. Okay, we're back on the boat somehow. Can we go in here? Oh, no. We are completely sideways and it's gone dark. Alright, are we dead? Is that the demo? So, apparently we're not quite finished. You poor thing. Yeah, I could agree. Oh, alright. Okay, we've ended up beached. We've obviously swam to safety. Oh! Okay, there she's. She's not looking too great, is she? So she did float herself to land. Got our figurehead there. I wonder if that's in reference to anything specific. Oh, and we have a diary to read. We have some oil that I can pick up apparently. Oil, oakum. Oakum, that's for repairing your ship's deck. I think we're going to need quite a bit of that. So 350 grams of oakum and 300 grams of oil. Let's have a read of this diary. 1 of 14, 18th of August, 1345. Well, that answers my what era we're in question. Crewman Door's leg turned gangrenous. Surgeon set to his bloody work. I allowed him this against my better judgment. We have enough mouths to feed, and I have no need of a cripple aboard. Am I the cripple? Am I Door? 2 of 14. Folks, I will put chapters in this video, so if you want to skip the diary part, you're welcome to, but I'm going to try and immerse myself here. Sent a boat to Bathurst Isle in hopes of availing our stores of water. Every plant was withered and the storehouse burnt. 4 barrels of wine and 1 of dried figs were found intact, but the lake waters were grey and thickened. There is disquiet among the crew. Standard. That was 19th. 20th. Illegible. Perhaps as a result of the disquiet crew. Over to the 21st of August. 2 days we've been becalmed in this fog of ash, so thick it coats the lungs. Piles on the deck like black snow. It settles on the water like tar. Twice we have passed off floating bits of rigging and hull, with bloated bodies amongst them. So foul is their condition, I cannot tell if they are ours or theirs. The watchman claimed one of them turned to face him. This unnatural quiet will make a man see things. Spooky. Page 5. A good day, rare thing in these times. The skies have cleared and the wind has returned. We have little left of our provisions, but we make good speed towards the mainland. Crewman Door has at last stopped coughing up his ash and is well enough to work the pumps. I had not believed he would ever wake. I feel like I might be Crewman Door, because I was quite low in the hold, but then again the pumps will be up on deck, won't they? Illegible. The 25th of August. We have run out of food and have 2 days of water remaining. This should rest heavy on my heart, yet I find that hunger does not bite as it should. Illegible. The carpenters patched the hull as best as they were able. Crewman Door worked the pumps from sun up until sundown, with strength I have never seen. I should be glad of his resilience. 27th. 28th. We have no water. Door's leg is growing back, like the tail of a newt. Impossible. I've ordered him to hide this from the others. Alright, do we have a little bit of... illegible. 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 Aground on the rocks of a watchway isle. I'm guessing that's where we are. Keel has broken. Half of the crew drowned. Illegible. Wait for rescue. But gods help us. Illegible. Moving in the water. Alright. Well, that's terrifying. Well, I mean, they had 350 grams of oakum. They said they were needing to repair the deck. Well, come on, boys. Yeah, she's not looking good. Deck looks great to me. No gaps in the seams. There's your problem right there. She's got a big hole. Right. So, I presume we are to go for a wander round. Does this sailing game have like a horror theme to it? Because that just shivered me timbers. I'm not going to lie. We've got an old ruin here. Which was followed by a very ominous noise. Can I press M for map or anything? Escape. Well, I don't want to look at any of that. So we're trying to take it in here. It seems the only way we can go is this way or following the beach round this way. Seagulls, that's always hopeful for a wayward seaman. However, we've already found land. Now we just need to find society. Am I Captain Door? I can't see if I've got a gangrenous leg that grew back. Okay, do we need to squeeze round here perhaps? Oh, and there's another boat. Okay. I assume that. Can we take this boat then? Is this what we need to do? And then there's a tall spire out in the distance. It looks like there's another mast. Is that a mast in the water or is that a marker for a sandbank? I'm not sure. I don't want it to head straight off. So, we have a nice little hull with 2 lateen sails by the looks of things. What else do we got? What else do we have, rather? Inspect the anchor. The sea can be treacherous, but so can the land beneath it. A grounded ship may be freed by placing an anchor in the waters near the hull and using the capstan to pull the hull towards the anchor point. This is known as kedging or warping. Use the starboard anchor to begin. Take care when positioning the anchor. Pulling in the direction of any list may cause the hull to capsize before freeing. Also ensure not to pull the ship further onto any obstacles or obstructions. Placing the anchor further from the hull will allow for greater force to be applied. Once the anchor has been deployed, use the wheel, known as the capstan, to reel in the anchor line. The capstan will rotate as long as there's available slack. The more you wind, the more force will be applied to the hull. If you're unable to free your ship, you may have to forfeit cargo or reduce ballast to reduce your draft. Okay. So, how do we pick up the anchor? Do we need to go aboard first? Lay kedge anchor. Ah, okay, right. So we want the kedge anchor to be out to our stern somewhere, but can I only lay it from within the boat? Looks like it. So we've gone for a swim in the drink for no reason there. I say boat. She's not quite ship size, is she? Right. So we're going to lay our kedge anchor out to our stern as far as it will let us. E. Alrighty. Now we need to find our capstan. Oh no, she has a ship. Any ship where you can fit a boat on is a ship, apparently. Inspect, that's a bilge pump. We might be filled with water, which we are, so we're going to need to use those, I think. Water can enter your ship through damage or leaks. Use the pumps to remove water. Listen for the sound of running water. Right, okie dokie. It doesn't look like... Oh. Okay, the water's gone. Close that hatch over now. What do we have here? That's going to be the halyard, right? Or the sheet. Binding the wind to your will demands that you understand the rigging of your ship. It's more than the heading and intensity of the wind. Correct positioning of your sails is critical should you wish to make any distance. Use the winches or reels attached to your mast to raise or lower your sail to catch the wind. Your aim is to allow the yard or boom freedom to allow the wind to guide you into a position to allow the sail to be filled with wind. The most efficient placement will vary greatly. The position of the yards or booms is governed by the wind and available play and the ropes binding them to the hull. Okay. So I know I said I wasn't going to compare to sail wind, but instead of a sheet winch, we are taking a part of the rigging and moving it around the hull to get the perfect angle. Right, okay, so the wind is at a beam reach going across to our port side. So I think if we can angle our sail so it's kind of at this angle, it should pull the bow round, and then if we can get that moving, we can then pull in the capstan wherever that may be. Where is the capstan first? Is that the capstan? That looks more like an anchor winch. Well, I suppose. Right, let's see if we can free with the anchor winch. So A or D? Does it feel like we're moving at all, folks? I don't think we're making much headway. So I think that's our main anchor. I'm not entirely sure at this point. Oh no. We have gone back a touch. So now we want to release one of our sails. I have no idea what I'm doing. So A. Well, that certainly released a sail. And D would bring it down on our starboard side. So we want it down on our port side. Oh, but now we're turning round completely. Oh, jeezy peeps. Right, okay. Let's pull on our anchor winch first of all and get us close to our kedging anchor. And then we'll readjust the sails because we'll now want to pull that sail up and then bring her down on the other side of the mast. Okay. So over here, grab, we're going to haul up. And then will D release it on the other side of the mast? Or there's R? Oh, there we go. Okay, R did something. R. Right. And now, if the wind is coming at a beam reach, we might want to... Is it this? Pull this round a touch to maybe about here. It's a bit too much of a square sail, I would say, but... And then let's pull in our dredge anchor and see if we're moving. We are moving forward. I think that's a bit loose, but hey ho. Let's release our other sail. So, was it R? R. It's hard to tell what side. Okay, it's jumping around quite a lot. I don't know if that's more user error than anything else. What on earth is going on? Okay, now it's on that side and it's just popped out. So then A should bring her down. And then can I'm at a bit of a loss here. I don't think that's optimal sailing, but we're moving. And is this a tiller? Okay, dokey, we are moving, folks. It might not be optimal sailing, but we're moving. Where's our wind marker? So how do we haul this round? Do we have like a winch? Yes, we do. And then tie that back there. So I'm using the mouse wheel on the winch to haul in the rope here. I don't think that's the best angle. That's a bit better. And then down here, we're going to haul this. Okay, so it's R up. Oh, and that's just created a whole bunch of slack. Right, okay, so pull that back in as far as it will go. Pop it there. I don't know why that's stretched out too much. I was hoping to pull that in a little bit better. Do we have a compass? So I think I'm supposed to be headed towards that spire in the distance. We are moving forward, and we do have a lifeboat that we can deploy as well, so I guess if we struggle docking, if indeed we get to the point of docking, we can have a wee go with SS Save My Backside. Right, let's have a little... So, oh, we can actually lock the rudder, I think? Yes, we can, okay. Let's get that back down to 0 as close as we can. So that's just doing essentially the same as up here. I'm not sure if the rudder's locking or if it's just slipping back into position. The wind is still, I think, at beam reach. I'm trying to see if I can get like a... Okay, so up on the mouse wheel after pressing V. I still can't really see the marker, and I'm having to really scroll with all my might here. Right, so essentially a beam reach. Our mizzen mast is not really optimal. So what can I do about that? Can I release to let the wind, so that'll be upwards on the mouse wheel, and then pop that back in, and then press V again, because really I want the yard to head round. Oh, and we have a binnacle with a compass. Right, okay. So we're headed, I can't really stand too central to it, but we're headed about north-northwest. Which would tell me this spire here is precisely north. Alright, okay. No oil. Oh, I probably should have taken all the oil and caulking over to this vessel, right? Before I set off. Whoops. Sorry, lads. Right, do we have water down below? Seems mostly okay. What do we have? Provisions. Oakum, which is rope saturated with tar. I've used it in real life. It's used to patch leaks. You'll need to repair your hull before launching. Select the hammer from your tool menu, which is I, and use the interact key until the leak has stopped. So I need oakum and I need the hammer, the caulking hammer. So can I take the oakum? Where's the leak? Oh, we've got a little chart table. I'm not seeing a leak or anything. I don't know how to get rid of what's in my hand. There we go. We've got a map that we can use. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm gonna like this. Okay, there's water, but that's from above, so that's obviously coming from the deck. Or this hatch, perhaps. Oh. Up we go. Okay, so this looks like it should help us with our... No, why is it just grabbing that though? I mean, I'd like to be hauling in from here, right? To pull the yard in. So does that mean I need to release the yard from the windward side? Off you pop. So if I take this yard, scrolling doesn't seem to be doing much here. Okay, still lots to learn for this game. We have drifted northwards, so we certainly don't have the most optimal sailing plan at the moment, as you can see. Our mainsail's not too bad, but we're still having a bit of trouble with our mizzen here. Let's see, so... And that wasn't going to come in any tighter, but perhaps... Well, it is going to come in quite a lot tighter. Okay, that's a bit better. I think. And we are currently heading towards the most evil island I have ever seen. But wow, it really is a pretty game. I'll give them that. Can I climb shrouds? Can I go and look out for land? No, we don't actually have any shroud ladders to climb up. But it feels like the kind of game that will have those, right? Down we go. I didn't see any leaks. We have some food, drink, oakum, timber, canvas, oil. Okay, so the game is going to be pretty focused on like actually repairing your ship as you go, which I am a big fan of. We've got a soggy deck, a little bit of greening. This is something I deal with in real life, so I wouldn't mind getting stuck into that right about now. Do we have a spyglass? Oh, we do. Right, how do I use... right click maybe? E? Okay, everything seems to be mouse driven. Yeah, that building's very evil looking. What other tools do we have? Quadrant? Is that mouse? We're not going to see anything during the day. Might blind ourselves with the sun, but that's cool. We have... oh, a chronometer. Right, alrighty, so we've got plenty of navigational toys. We've got a little lantern here. And it looks like there's oil in this one. And, oh my god. Okay, we've actually got a compass we can hold. And it seems to have a bit of a bevel on it as well, which is perfect. See that? I like that, that's super realistic. Oh, and we've got a sundial that we can... oh, very nice. So we are heading north? It's hard to tell, because I'm so used to the other sailing game that I said I wasn't going to mention too much. Right, okay, so plenty to question mark. Right, well, that's just gotten rid of everything. So, are we supposed to be docking up here? If we are, we're going to want to pull ourselves slightly to port so that we don't go slam dunking straight into that evil building. Oh, I love the way the boat feels when you haul on the tiller. Yeah, clearly I'm completely horrendous at this game, but I am loving it so far. I just need to work out how to readjust the sail configuration a little bit better, and then I'll be cooking with gas. Or cooking with oil and oakum. Oh, and there's another boat round there. So I'm assuming that's a place we can dock up. You can see it just on the, well, our west side. Oh. We have discovered the Watcher. I assume the Watcher is, funnily enough, up there, which seems to be a perfect watching point. I'm going to bring in our mizzen sail if I can. If I can. And maybe we can bring in the main, because it feels like we've got enough speed to just turn us around with the tiller. And worst comes to worst, we will drop anchor. Hauling about, boys. It's hard to tell where I'm supposed to moor over there. Spyglass. Hey. I think it's going to be the other side of this vessel. Hopefully we keep up speed. But if not, we've got our kedging anchor that I'm sure will help. But it looks like we are dropping speed now. Are we still moving? Yep, well, land is still moving. We got some smoke, which means there is life on the island. Can we still see the island we left from? Doesn't look like it. I wonder if we can get away with the anchor now to just haul us along. Okay, very nice. I do need to find out where our mooring lines are as well. I'm just keeping that ticking over. I'm not sure if it's pulling us. If it is, it's pretty weak. But the anchor is clearly down on something. Wind is behind us, so we can prepare that sail and use that to steer. We probably don't want to completely release the sail actually. Okay. See if that helps. See if we've caught enough wind there just to keep us going forward a touch. The fact that she's turning in the direction the tiller is going tells me yes. Right, mooring lines. Where on earth are our mooring lines? Is that what this is? Is this a... Okay, I think that might be it. Is there one up here? Yes, okay, there's our mooring lines. How's the wind? Not great. So we now want the wind on the opposite side. So haul that right up. And then R. I really need to work out the whole R thing. Okay, so we want the sail on this side, and now we're moving, I think. Lots to think about. Oh, there's the dock. Okay. V. Up we go. We may have missed that by quite a touch. Well, I've been exposed as a terrible sailor there, but we're learning here. This is not going to be the nicest docking you've ever seen. And I think we might lose speed before we get there. I'm just hoping we've got enough of a slight beam reach. The sail is not in the best position at all. But I'll be honest with you folks, I'm at a bit of a loss. Can I just haul that over to the other side here? Oh, I can. Right, wonderful. That looks better. Right, and then we can start to bring her on a slow turn. The mouse is inverted from what I'm used to, so I'm just trying to get used to many things at once here. And I think we might get away with shoving our bow line on the dock now. So that was this. Is this a cleat? Yep, we've got a bollard there. One down. Where was the stern line? Here, which is not technically a stern line, but hey ho. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Right, how do we get back on board? Well, we've got some ladders here. Okay, take two. It's like I can't stand on the gunnel. Right, there we go. Right, let's pull our stern line back. And does she just come along with the stern line, or do I need to use the mouse to kind of, or do I just place that and, oh my goodness. Take three, folks. For those of you joining my channel for the first time, this kind of thing happens a lot. But we always get there in the end. It's really hard to stand on this. Right. We're going to look directly at it and press E. Okay, and that just pulls her in automatically. Very nice. I'm just going to leave her to do her thing. I would like to bring in that sail, but this is just a demo, so I'm having a look around. I've got another lifeboat. Got some more provisions. All just visual, I reckon. Inspect. The Emperor may be dead and the great city's lost, but the need of merchants to ply their trade continues. Most ports will offer you tasks to transport goods to other islands. Payment may be offered in the form of coin or in provisions for your voyage. So this is where we take tasks. If your ship is within range 400 meters of port, you may load your cargo by placing it on any of the pallets located within the hold. Care must be taken when loading, ensuring your ship does not become imbalanced, which could lead to flooding or capsizing. Even if you have room, you may prefer to load only some cargo, as heavier cargo may exhaust your ship's buoyancy before all space is used. You are free to deliver cargo across multiple trips. Delivered in the same way it's loaded. Well, we won't be doing that today. We're just going to explore the rest of the island, and I will cut it after that. We got some fish and cannons. Oh, and we can purchase salted fish, rum, oil, oakum, water, figs. I'm not going to lie, folks, I'm not actually sure what a fig is. Can we... I want to head up to see the watchman, or the watcher, whatever he was called. Oh, don't notice that, folks. But I don't think we can head up, which is a shame. I'd really love to head up there. Maybe that's something that comes in the later game, or in early access. It's not something that's available for the demo. So I am going to have a little play around on this boat. I wonder if we can steal it. It doesn't look like we can operate anything. We can go inside. Very nice. I'm loving the interior design. Oh, and we've got sighted a large ship sailing northward. Too far to see her colours, but she bore 3 masts rigged in the fashion of old imperial ships. Is that not what we're on? At her draft, she will surely find the reefs. So it must have been the ship we crashed in then, yeah. I had half a mind to pursue, for if she sunk there, would surely be goods aplenty to salvage, but the sky gives me an ill temper. I think a gale likely, and the sea will be angry. Yeah, well, true. I've set a course for the Watcher, which is where we are. If the wind holds, we should be in her shadow with her catch on the docks before the storm hits. May luck be in our favour. I've no desire to spend the night battling the sea. Still better than those pitiable woodcutters on Bathus, which I believe is the island we ended up on with the small boat. I seem to struggle a lot with stepping off these boats. Let's head as high up as we can go. And a little lifeboat you can lower off the back. Well, first impressions, I'm really enjoying this. I really want to master the sailing element of the game, but at least visually amazing from a storytelling point of view. I am completely encapsulated. I think it's a bit of an older game, so it's one of those, buyer beware situations, because obviously a lot of early access games can take a while to continue to develop, but bear in mind this is just a demo I've played, and I can tell you for sure that I'll be buying this game. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, folks. I have been Shipwreck Sean. Please like and subscribe for more nautical themed videos, and I'll hopefully catch some of you in the future. Cheerio.